like that. No? Yeah. Present? Excuse me, Bob. Couldn't wait for Project. I've heard that this may be your last tour for quite some time. Is that true?
Maybe. There is a possibility.
It's a possibility?
Yeah.
What will that depend upon?
Well, it still depends upon Rastafari, you know. See?
Have you gotten tired of touring, or you don't like the tour? Or?
Yeah, I like tour, you know. I don't get tired of touring, but I mean, never can tell, you know.
Yeah, can you get it in rewind? Give me some of these packages. Okay,
What's that softness? The man has softness.
You hear a comment on the recent concert in Jamaica, the attempt to bring the political parties together?
Yeah, well, we know that over a period of time, you know, we have a struggle going on. Not even in Jamaica alone, but all over the earth. The black people need to come together, right? So we figure by starting, we're starting in Jamaica. It will have spread knowing that the only way we can come together is through the cause of Rastafari. Jamaica is a place where the Rasta man like originate from. So the move would have to start from Jamaica, spread out, you know. Well, some people really take a time to grow, you know. Not really a long time, but it must be a consciousness of something happening, you know, that people must really make a positive move towards. Knowing the situation, how I go on universal on the earth right now.
You know, during the 1960s, late 60s, when the reggae movement became more popular, there was a yard movement that was much more political and emphasis in Jamaica at the time. Now it seems to subside somewhat. Does that have any impact on the kinds of
There was a what?
There was a yard movement, a yard theater movement at university.
A yard group?
Yard movement, yes, group.
Yeah.
During that same period, students were demonstrating at University of West Indies and Mona, and there's somewhat of an upheaval politically there. Now things seem to have been pulled out somewhat. Does that mean that the music must reflect that change also?
Well, yeah, it's what has been hidden from the wise and the prudent revealed to the people and the suck. In over a period of time, more things revealed to people, you know what I mean? And so what was a secret is no more a secret. You understand? So even the music reveals certain things to the youth that they can see further than really death. You know, because the whole thing is life and how to live this life and survival, you know. In our world, with a planet that when you're dead you go to heaven. And we know that that is a lie, because when you're dead, you're dead. Right? So the youth sighted through the struggle and through this is a generation that seek God, you know. So everything must change.
Can it change from about mainly through Rastafari movement?
Yeah, well, it's the only, Rastafari is the only direction where you can really, I mean, something solid, solid Rastafari.
Would you consider the Manley government a Rastafari government?
I consider His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie as Rastafari. I know that Emperor Haile Selassie is the Rastafari, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you consider the government in Jamaica influenced by Al-Falatta?
Well, what I know about Jamaica is that plenty of Rasta people live there, you know?
Okay.
What do you think of the liberation movements in Southern Africa, SWAPO, and what's happening in Angola, things like that?
See, everywhere is about people struggle to be free, for the rights and their own life. It's a just struggle, right? But the thing we need is the direction, because no one can change it. What direction we need? We need direction towards our own self. I mean, I find myself that God lives in a man, and we know that Rastafari is God. So if I want to fight, I want to fight in the name of Rastafari. I mean, and then when the change comes, it won't be a change for just some people, but for the majority of the people and deal with God.
Getting back to the Rastafarian movement, there are many black Americans here who are still unfamiliar with what it's all about. Could you tell us what that is?
Yeah, well, it's simple, right? It's simple. Christ him shall return as the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords and the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. When him say he shall return, right? Long time say this. Now today when we look out on the earth in my lifetime, in my life, and look for reality in my life, we look out on the earth to find out if the King of Kings and if the Lord of Lords and the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah come yet. When we look out there, look in America, we don't see no one. Looking at England, we don't see no one. We're looking at Germany, we don't see no one. We're looking at Africa, we see one man, in the Emperor, the highest last year, and then the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords and the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, through the lines of King Solomon and King David, just like what the Bible said. So it's Christ. Right? And we'll go further than that now, because why you ask me the question is because you didn't get the education of that type of thing I'm talking about. So I mean, it's kind of strange. You know, so if them to teach me about our own, then this question everyone will have a long time. So this is it, you know. And this is how Rastafari come, because Christ then shall return a new name, and this name shall be dreadful and terrible among the heathen, right? And when you call upon this name, your mother and your father will forsake you. Now, if you call upon the Catholics, everybody bless you. If you call upon the Church of God, everyone say nice. If you call upon this, everybody say. If you say Rastafari, then your mother and your father and plenty people say you're funny. I mean, you know, so it's so strange. But knowing that this is a tape recorder, and if I move this tape recorder and think that the tape recorder is there, in reality, no tape recorder is there, right? So if I see the tape recorder, I know that the tape recorder is there. Just like God. God never really leave this world without in the trail, like we find God is a secret. God is the easiest one to find. And the Rastafari, you know.
Bob, what's your reaction to being called the Bob Dylan, Black Bob Dylan?
Really, tell you the truth, you know, tell you the truth. My ears deaf for certain. You don't hear nothing else, you know, the God you listen from. See it? You don't hear what people say, you listen to God because I say God. Everyone I say everything, and them have to listen to God too. So if you keep listening to what people say and don't listen to God, then it's a different thing, you know, you have to listen to God.
Well, how's the marijuana culture in Jamaica today treated compared to a few years ago?
The marijuana smoker, the man who smoke herb. The man who smoke herb will still smoke herb. I mean, you know, if you buck up the wrong police at the wrong time, then you're not right to. Hear me, we figure the whole thing is a spiritual thing, right? So we deal with it personal. We feel like we can carry the herb and pass the police. Spiritually. See? And you know, that's a big thing. I mean, everybody's herb growing in Jamaica. You know what I mean?
Bob, do you think your political message is getting across?
I have a political message, you know. Is politics want to turn this thing into political. I mean, the Bible says, Christ said, when I return, him shall be the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords and the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. Now, if we show you the man with the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords and the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, how can that be politics? You know what I mean? It's not so it's a strange thing. It's not the Bible, these things there. The Bible. So this Bible, you know, King James said this version of the Bible can go out to the people. And this Bible reveals that Emperor Haile Selassie is the Almighty God. So I mean, it's not even several times we write it. King James said this one good, you can send it. And reveal His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie. So I don't find politics in other places there.
How does these youth come together in Jamaica? Have there been any plans towards developing some kind of response to specific social and economic issues that Jamaica's got to deal with, like climate, nonsense, and all that kind of unemployment? Has there been any kind of specific political or economic program?
Tell the truth, I don't really know about what I know about is that, in this Western place there, we could have to influence or control, right? Now, if anyone want to be independent from themselves, the two big power pressure them, right? That means you always have been in line with one of them. Until the people them stand up firm and say they want Rastafari. Because everything them about is just pure material type of thing. Right? So even if Jamaica was a place now where people strictly Rastafari, maybe this country the pressure them, maybe the next country the pressure them, in a sense that everything them have big secrets. I mean, money would have print somewhere. I mean, if you know in the league, people print bags and bags of money and mash up your country. I mean, this is all. So until if the people have changed the earth, I don't know president, I don't know, what they call them, There are people, the people have changed this thing, because them put them people in, it's them put them in power, right? So the people themselves have made this decision for themselves. Now, them get exposed to Rastafari, that means them can't say, them never hear about Rastafari. So it's them have to check out the truth for themselves and know what they want within for them life, because these are the last days. I mean, anyone know that? Because man a plan and man a go on with that sort of thing. But you know what? A man don't really check out too good earthquake. And say, what if say nice earthquake, rock all certain places. I mean, we are dealing with. Yet God's so loving that Him give you a chance to really see where I want. That means if you want to get out, you can get out. And if you want to stay, you can stay. But make sure, say, every year is here. And if you are clean, it's true.
You said at the big concert, as Marley and Diaz were on stage, that nothing has changed because the people has come together. You still say that since the peace movement and since the concert that things remain more or less the same?
No, I said things change, right? Because when we used to have youth and youth fight against youth and youth, we have youth and youth shake one on one and now, right? That means that is a change that we want. I mean, material change. The arrows make $100,000 million a day. I mean, we still in them cities that work for $50 a week. Where that good for you? I mean, every day we go to work, $50 a week, and you come, you live for the city. People want to change, man. If they don't want, it's not that we come tell them, this is a change, and you have to take it. But this is just something like, it's a friend. I'm just show you, and hear me. You can do a different thing more than what you see going. You don't have to really follow this machine and get crap up in it like blind meat, right? Because when them try this, defeat God. Now God give you life. Now them show you say when you're dead you go to heaven. Now me know say God no play. That means when God make we on earth, if we the dead and they are heaven, God will make we and send you out and become somebody and die and go back to heaven. Because God no play them game there. That means your own self is a whole universe in yourself, so you have to know how to deal with it. If you understand what I say.
Bob, will the original Whalers ever tour again? The original Whalers, will they ever tour again?
The original Whalers always a tour, man. Our brother Peter Touch is always on tour. Bun Livingston is always doing the work. Spread out.
As a group.
The expectation, what is this expectation that people want to come together? We want when you have to know Rastafari. That we want to know, because this is the thing. You see, because our coming together, is easy. You understand? Because we can come together and people say, yes, we come together, but them still scatter. Three come together and a million scatter. We want everyone come together. See? That you deal with. That means God's a man, him brought down anything to bring the whole thing together. Because even in Ethiopia, it's the whole thing brought down. For what? Bring together. You understand that, SK?
Yes.
It's a dreadful thing, you have to know your own, right? Because you live in a two different world, so you have to know your own. When we talk about your world, you know to talk about your world, and when you talk about other world, you want to go because it's two worlds.
Hey, Dred, how do you deal with a place like the Waldorf Astoria?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How do you deal with a place like the Waldorf Astoria?
I mean, how I deal with what? With what? With the Waldorf?
No, the man wants to know, how you feel in an
Oh,
environment.
I just feel, you can't tell you how I feel. You see me?
This environment, right?
I'm not talking about conquering environments or nothing, man, because right now, I don't feel like we're dead away. I know me in this place. The only thing you know is that God to spare my life. As if him sure that if him shake an earthquake, all of this will come down for me. You understand what I say? So I'm not there to enjoy Waldorf. You understand? I'm there to think that God wait 1 more minute. As him don't shake this thing and make the whole life come down for me. That means we better be in here dealing with something. Good. So I'm not enjoy Waldorf. My pepper slow and come against 2 stones. You understand what I say?
Bob, I hear Peter is checking out things like Marxism and Che Guevara. Can somebody be Rastafari and still be into those other things?
Well, you're a Rasta. You see me? I'm one Rasta man. See? I'm going to check out nothing else. See? Strictly, straightforward, Rasta. See? I'm going to check out nothing else. See? Me respect my father. My father teach all of them everything. If any guy have anything good for do, he don't tell me, he must set up a strategy to kill off people for the good for them. I'm not into that one because I'm going to know that one wrong. This is devilism. All of them think there's devilism. I deal with none of them. Rastafari, God.
Sorry, bro.
Right? If anyone have any good enough to do, you don't tell me, so you have to join something else to do the good where your heart have to do from them time there. Because, you're there before, all of them things there. So in your heart, you're a conscience. See? When you check it now, just check it out and find out who wrong and who right. His Majesty said, until the philosophy which hold one race superior and another inferior is abandoned. Any human being could have over that, whether I'm a Marxism or women's, the whole of them are bow to that.
Same thing.
Right? So, I'm a Rasta.
You excuse me, I know you are all the journalists around the world, and I am asking Stevie Wonder 40 years asking, they must see you. When he come to the first act and landing in Lagos, his dream is only say, hi Mamadou, this is Africa? I say yes, God bless you. And now for Bob Marley, the great Bob, the superstar Marley. We not, no, I think what we saying is express, that's surprise. He doesn't believe we was coming to do this. We the told what we believe in peace. We don't have arms, we don't have nothing. But if the artist, the superstar, saying it is a time for peace, and he was singing all this time that thing, what we come up to say is this first was made by Matrasi, is a Mandingo, and I am Mandingo, and he made it by saying, you might say they don't know what they're doing, but is in my language, Jamma. I think Bob can express you right away what that means, Jamma. Jamma is on my language peace, and he said Jamma, and in Kingston, when you say Jamma, mean peace, then we have that same word coincide in Africa. Okay, and the second, You know, you journalists, I love you very much. You are who diffuse all the news. This is the peace medal. Maybe when the world see the young generation dreaming about peace, they will think it is a time, then we get together and sing the peace, peace and love. And Bob, on behalf again of 500 million of Africans who want to tell you, I really, ladies and gentlemen, I really don't know when we're going to receive Bob Marley, but I love to participate. Then the king arrive home. Like every group, I already have the opportunity to done there. And that will be really lovely. This is a jamma. And the mask jamma from Mandingo. But this express from your people. I can say my people is our people. Yeah. And you are in the third world. And April 22nd in Jamaica, all the artists, Jamaicans, unified, singing and getting together because they think we can unify ourselves. That's a good initiative. Okay, now here in Hilton, Park Avenue, America, we love just to say to you, Bob, we love you in Africa. That's the first. This now, we've never been in war. But what we can do is, I was fighting to get this United Nations, Medal of the Peace to Bob. Then you are witnessing. I think Dan will be smiling because the man, Kaya, is the most wonderful thing. What we was needing is in the front of 24,000 people sharing and seeing you. That's really what Africa needs sometimes to express themselves. You know what? We buy the records of Bob Marley, Stevie Wonder, $20. And we tired, and we never have a chance to see him. That's only why I propaganda to say, Bob, in the front of the journalist, do you see my chief of state here? And I put the last records of Bob Marley, say, when he coming? I say, yeah, he's going to come, because I'm the youth of ambassador, and I'm doing all my best. And here is another brother, Rachel Joe, Billboard 19, they put your name. Yeah. And they say, Bob is on the way in Africa. That's what we dream. Yeah. God will bless you, Bob. Let me put this on behalf of, I think, the press people, because they make I love them, they're making me famous, they're making you superstar.
Yes, good.
Bob, in America, they don't do it. After you give a medal to somebody, you do it in the African way, they might, this way. So, and I like it this way. I think what we can do is, they smile. They love you, Bob. they really love you. No, I love him. And I think you say, Bob, have the support of 500 million Africans. Bob, yeah, this is the tool word photography down there. Yeah, well. You got it? Uh-huh. Yeah, no, that's the way. I know you. God bless you. Thank you.
Yes, yeah, nice,
Bob, how do you feel being a third world hero?
Third world hero? No, man, we don't deal with hero. Really? Hero? No hero. True, no hero. No hero.
How do you account for your success, but the rest of, I guess, making reggae art haven't quite caught on
to the level of popularity that you...
Still not be able to find a success, you know. This is the generation that seek God, right? And Rastafari is the Almighty God. So this is where the interest is. This is the people, and the people is thing there. You know. You need to understand?
Well, why do you think your message is getting across? Well,
I know my message is a Rastaman message.
But other people with other Rasta messages aren't quite getting...
Yeah, man, all of them getting across. You just don't have the opportunity to hear it. That's where you should, just try to get the message, because, I mean, it's so hard for we bring something all the while, then it become a product. Then people can't handle it anyhow, you understand? But if you have interest of finding it, as quick as you find it, everything can cool. You understand?
Bob, reggae is a revolutionary music, and because of the message that it portrays, it has reached all around the world. It seems to be, in recent years, there has been attempts to kind of subdue the message to make it more or less like I love you music.
No, you can't subdue the message. You can't subdue the message, right?
Do you
because
see it to continue
who
to
is Rasta, right? And you can't subdue the message. Because you open your mouth and God speak out of here, and you can't control that. I remember when Judge sent Moses to go talk, him said he can't talk. And Judge tell him open your mouth and talk out of it, right? So people can't, this is why Jah use music, because you can't control it. We control music.
Well, you can control the mass media and the selection of those items that play on the...
No, really, reggae is one of the freest music, because you can't control it. Because any going to Jamaica, you have pure record producers, and the people do what they want to do. The thing where you might figure now is because a different dialect, you know what I mean? You might go over someone to say, but them always say it.
I'm speaking of here in the U.S. as well as in Europe and whatnot. Do you find that it will continue to be a unifying force for the third world, or will it just be like relegated to like blues and gospel that started out rather revolutionary to be just a quaint, pacifying music?
You see, no, you fight revolution. When you fight revolution, you use guns. That's true. When you fight a revolution, you use guns. Well, meaning, no really want to talk about revolution until you have guns, right? So I don't want to talk about revolution, because I don't know if me ever get guns.
That's why you use the music.
Yeah, we get music. You see, we don't make gun, I went checking out even in Africa, we find say the gun that me buy and try to kill my brother with is one man where I buy the gun from.
We're not speaking of guns, we're speaking about the music. That's the gun.
Well, yeah, the music are the biggest gun. Because it's save it, no kill. This is the gun that save it, no kill, right? The other gun lick off head.
Bob,
Someone feel nice about it.
what is the status of Rastafari right now in Jamaica?
Rastafari is always the leader, man. That's why it's going on. You can't run away from yourself, we can't, how can, when one asks me what about Rastafari, never look on that one as a surprise, knowing to wait. How can you disassociate yourself from the King of Kings and the Lords of Lords and the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah? What kind of roots you have, what we are dealing with? You understand what I'm saying? So I really can't deal with Rasta and them type of way there. You have to deal with it knowing that even he's a Rasta man, but you must know how come you're not a Rasta man, because your roots must go there. Noah have 3 sons, Ham, Shem and Japheth. Out of them come all people. Noah a Rasta man. Noah a Rasta man. Man don't know that. Listen here. Don't Noah is a Rasta man.
Rasta live!
I couldn't know that. Noah a Rasta. Jeremiah and all of them are Rasta man them. Weird. I'm like, no one's thing a change.
Bob, what do you think of the pumpkin new wave movement? Why hasn't Punky Reggae Party been released from the
Because we're not really interested for really deal with a certain type of thing where it's not our own. You know what I mean? But we just do it because at the time the producer and the man who write it is my good brethren. And if him have a good idea, which me and him spend ideas together all the while. And we work on it, right?
Up a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Can you talk about sign of belly full and how you keep traditional conditions in Jamaica?
The what?
The sign of belly full and how you keep traditional
Belly full but we're hungry. Well, you know what I mean? It's not just food alone, you know. It's a head thing. You understand? It's not a food thing because your belly can full and your head hungry. You understand? And your head can full and your belly hungry. You understand? So it don't break down between a food, such a food, double weight period. See?
Bob, several years ago you did a concert with Marley because he's supposed to go to building a sports complex to the youth in West Kingston. That was never built. What happened to the...
Well, I think maybe them still a build it. So them still a try build it, you know. Working on it. What?
Hey, Lynn. How you doing?
Yeah, the truth, I don't really have to put me on happy, you know what I mean? Because really, it's for them people things, I mean, it's for them business, it's them must know what them I deal with, right? Because, you see, it's them must know what them I deal with in time. Because you see, when God ready for work, if he's even on the radio station and he don't want to deal with it properly during time, he have to deal with it. There's no escape, you know. Them can't escape from Rastafari. No way of escape.
Where am I gonna go?
True. Because, I mean, you know, them teach people about everything else, but them never teach them about Rastafari.
I got it.
You know what I mean? And you just check them, why them fight Rastafari? I mean, it's sound. How can it be bad when you can sound it? How sound becomes something people run from? Okay. It's a song, yeah. You know what I mean? Rastafari, I must check it out. I check him out. Let's go. Yeah, man, the truth being suppressed. Not even here in the United States, but plenty places. I mean, the society run this thing here in a system, you know, right? And the system around this thing, a fight against Rastafari, right? And that's why Ethiopia, you know, the type of struggle Ethiopia go through, because they fight against Rastafari, right? Everyone, all of them. You name any one of them, all of them fight against Rastafari. But you see, they shall make war with the Lamb, but the Lamb shall overcome. Because him alone is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords and the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. Everything, you know. Plenty of people in them place, you know, shopping every day and I enjoy window shopping and, you know, nice. But me know so, it's when them in them yard and all them feel hard to earthquake. The first one them run call for is God. But you see, without the earthquake, them claims and them don't remember God. You understand? But you watch over here, because them not one shall escape. Well, sometimes we have misunderstanding, but you know, we figure them try their best. Well, what I'm glad to hear about is that them have such interest really in who we really are dealing with, you know. So I'm glad the interest in them have for them. Because the message I got through, that's why I have so much interest.
Some have said that because of relationship between you and being several people inside, some have written that you've probably gone soft.
You see, what me do now is no guy must trail me. Right? No must angle my thing, our thing, the way how we want to do it. No guy mustn't say, well, this is where I'm coming to next side. You can't set up my life. My one on my one, right? And we do what we want to do. I mean, when I say, well, then we're really go out of line. But at the same time, follow everybody said, man. When people say blah blah boom boom, yet them live them life same way and not changing. What we want is a change. You understand? That's what I deal with. And if the big people don't want it, them children will, and if the children don't get it, children will. So it really leave to how long them take this thing out, right? Guy can't escape. When you was a little child, you never used to hear about Rastafari. Now you're about 20, 32 and all them things, you hear about Rasta. That means kind of strange because from your state, you go to school and I'm a teacher, all sorts of things, they teach you not about Rasta. So today when you hear about Rasta, it's strange because you can't really get to it. Yet them teach about astrology and never tell you about Jacob 12 sons. You dig? So when you pick up your roots now as Aquarius, you say, which roots Aquarius have? Say Aquarius roots, Aquarius have, Aquarius roots gone to Rome. Now me gonna trail my roots go to Rome. Me a Jacob's son, them trail my roots go to Zion. Right? The same tendency. So this is where the people get tricked. They must return to them own. They must be Jacob's children and not children of astrology. Because that is waste. Jeremiah and Isaiah tell you about them. Destruction. Still we have to find roots, you know, and you can't find it in that space, you know. It's in high and high.
Plan to travel more collectively at this time because a lot of the brethren aren't really able to get it going.
Yeah, man. I like travel, plenty places, you know. True. But you see, most time you need people in that place. You can't just go in that place, so you know you have to really have the people and the right people too, before you can really go into certain places, you know. But 1 and 2 times meet certain virgin. Deal with it, love, yeah.
Are you planning on doing it or where are you going?
Yes, we have a lot of
And on what
Jamaica is a beautiful place, right? And Jamaica is one of the best places. What you see when you check me about living now, you can't really tell you. Because I live every day. I live every day. You know what I mean? But I don't know which I live every day.
Live there and or much of a tour?
I don't really make a plan in a sense, you know, make a plan. So then
Ruth, how much we got left in the roll?
because we carry a history, you know. We have a return. Why are we scattered here? Because we
let's pick up some shots and then we'll jump out real quick.
So we couldn't really accept it, say yes, well then we are slave and we must make ourselves be a part of this. Then it would have been nothing. We'd have been like a leaf with the wind, drive it away. Right, so we have a return to where we really come from and make our own set. Because you know, say this society or them society or the devil society deal with death. And where we are dealing with is life. Because God is above all things. So you couldn't really come accept certain little secular life, you know, and forget your real roots. You have to understand what we are talking about because we talk a different language, right? Needless to say, you can't understand me. You have to listen. Because me can't understand you. Yeah, man.
How do you think marijuana should be used
Responsibly.
I mean, this country is sort of flying back and forth with legalization and everything else.
No, you see, herb is leading of the nation. Check it. You understand? I want to show you something very simple. Herb is the healing of the nation. Herb come out of the earth. Now, what we are dealing with now, when you smoke herb, it make you meditate. You understand? Now, if you meditate, then you can pass just everyday things and pass the plenty things. That means the amount of things where you have to live through today. You can live 7 years in one day. That means you pass a sweep of things and come to today in real life. Well, you see, but the system set it as an everyday thing. You get up from 9, you go to work, and you come back home and you do that and you do that. Now if you're a smoker, you really can't really, you go to the job, but the job don't have your mind. So the greatest thing is don't make the job have your mind, so you can have a mind for yourself. No, herb give that amount, they give all of that. No, the government are all of them and the scientists and the doctors say, if you smoke herb, then we the people are going to start think alike. Now if them get me to think alike, that is dangerous for them. Because as long as you cannot think a different thing and me think a different thing and the whole of it is separate. You have your control. When you say Rastafari, everyone say yes, they know that song because it's related to them. There's a different thing, Babylon don't like that. You understand? So that is why they give herb the pressure. Because they know that when you smoke herb, God says, herb is healing of the nation. Now you have to be careful what kind of herb you smoke now, because through them want pressure the herb, make people believe that the herb good. Them start spraying. So when them spray it now, it might hurt you. Just to build up a propaganda showing people that herb no good. So you have to be careful, right?
Bob, if you become like aware of the fact that the American government and the Mexican government is spending money to poison the population up here.
Yeah, that's why I say better be careful, right? That means maybe have to stop smoke too.
Quiet.
You can get hurt. Because you see, the people, you see what them don't understand, they don't understand something. Them things that the system could control the people all the while. But the people grow. I mean, them think people like 1955 people and this people, it's two different people. But through the system that done set from this law from 1816, the same system. But the people are grow past it. So things are revealed out, you know what I mean? Well, them don't know it's God time, you know. Them think that's a boy something I escape, so the herb must have made them get wiser, so kill off the herb, kill off a couple thousand people.
They're not killing the kids are getting poisoned by smoking pot and getting really sick.
Yes, I want to charge the government for that, man.
Well, what do you think about the Cubans, their role in Jamaica and what the Cubans are doing in Africa now?
We only care about His Majesty, Rasta. Anytime you only care about His Majesty. See, anyone fight against His Majesty is my enemy.
And the Cubans fight against them?
We don't know. We just anyone fight against His Majesty is my enemy. So me check it. Because I respect my father, love and teach me. I don't see no guy coming up better teaching than my father. I don't see why me must bow to technology. In a sense, because a guy can have a couple of, you know. When you say, see, when Ethiopia was starving, nobody go there and try to feed them. In the time when I'm a quarrel because an angry man is an angry man, hungry man is an hungry man. When them start quarrel, everybody go in there and bribe them with guns and have them killing off one another. No, we say no. Out of this, how you solve the problem? How the problem solved? When you give them gun to kill off them one another, knowing that it's hungry, you spread it as propaganda around here, tell me says hungry, that they don't have no food. And before you give them food, you will give them the most sophisticated type of weapon. So we are sure I say. The whole of them guilty. You say God find them guilty in the face of the people. Because the people are God judge. The vice of the people is the vice of God. So all people know justice. So when all people know these things, then them find the whole of them guilty. I mean, you know, it might sound simple, but so me check it for myself and find truth. I mean, maybe find it a way that anyone can find it safe way, because that's true. If me a starve, you can't give me a gun to kill my brother. You give me food, right? You give me a gun, and then you try to show me, say, blah blah, His Majesty this and His Majesty that, right? And can't put you up against our Father, His Majesty the Almighty God. how it goes.
Then you might say that the Cubans have been doing both, and that they help Jamaica technically, but in Africa they've been supplying guns and weapons and troops.
Well, you know, I don't know how to state it in a sense of that, knowing that I have a big back tape, right? If me have conscience behind me and big guns, say anything you want to say, right? Them guys have all the arms. So I don't know what argument, you know, about them type of things. Because, you know, them do good for who them want to do good for. I mean, people do good everywhere. I mean, not because you come from Cuba. America carry a bad name too. Cuba carry a bad name. Russia carry a bad name. Everybody carry a bad name. Yet they might do good sometimes. And they might do bad sometimes. But we don't care about them things. We say all people to know about Rastafari. That's the way we know about. I want to see where guns must stop people from dealing with Rastafari. Right? Because the whole thing is, so there is the Lord and the fullness thereof, but they must separate it. Jamaica, America, around the sun, up the sun. There's one earth, and there's people live on it. I mean, sure you live over soil, I mean you live over here, you come like a stranger. I mean, you could have plenty people in here right now. And I bet when time this thing over, you see everybody walk out, everybody gone for them, like them. And nobody don't even know who them stand up beside. You understand what I say? And yet we people, now what we are dealing with? We're not dealing with nothing, no. Cool, we are dealing with get to work and get to pay and all of that, you know what I mean? And that can't help because look more you go from pension and after that it's all over, right? So I don't say it goes, see?
Jamaica. You think the rock movement is growing or you think it's dying out?
I got Peter.
We let the tree planted by the rivers of waters, man. See it? We are like the tree that is planted by the rivers of water. We never get weary. Make sure you say, if the Father don't accept it, the Son will, and if the Son do, the Son will, and if the Son do, the Son will. It said, God, this thing I can't. This is a change, this is what you call it, this is it. So the whole thing remains, the whole thing said that, if you want it, take it now. Because if you don't want it out of you, when it comes the same thing, you can't escape it. You understand? Can't escape it.
How many states from the motherland going to be included in the council?
Africa?
Yes.
Well, I don't know, but we are like plenty of them, you know. Nice. Right? In Africa weight is great as well. Yeah, man. You see, there's no secret in the part, you know. Rastafari, the Almighty God. And I mean, everybody are going like, it's a new thing. It's not new. His Majesty older than the Halloween, yeah. You understand? And they a long time and show them this truth, yeah. Now they might change it different, but we're going to say, who write the system where you live on actually? This guy did millions of years or hundreds of years ago. The book where you go to school and learn for reading, the guy dead. That means what kind of ideology we are dealing with? What we are dealing with? Is who said the best thing when man? His mother said the best. She my God. I'm going to go over this, yeah? Rastafari.
Thank you very much, Cameron.
Station, no? Follow me.
Yeah,